CW, you have failed this show. What is going on, guys? Samuel World from Samuel Reviews, and today I'm here to review Arrow Season 4. Yeah, I'm already to Season 4 finished Season 4 into this show. I went for about 100 episodes within a few weeks. That's insane! You know, I'm definitely done been watching for a while. My defense was coming to the trailer, which I'm excited for, by the way. But anyway, let's just talk about this. So, this is the 4th season of the very popular CW show. Also, like my other season reviews, there will be some major spoilers in this review. So if you haven't seen this review, which you probably shouldn't, you haven't won. So let's talk about Arrow Season 4. So this season takes place, I believe, around 6 months after the events of Season 3, at the ending of Season 3. Where basically all investigators basically around the sunset and start a normal life. And everything is great until this thing called Ghost end up attacking Starling City, led by the evil demon Dark by Nia Dick McDormand. Sorry if I pronounced his name wrong. So Oliver ends up returning to Starling City, where he does the Green Arrow and tries to stop the evilness that is Damien Dark. Anyway, like with Season 3, this is also a season that has pretty much been hated among a lot of people. Like, I know a lot of people that truly hate it, and I know people that actually some seasons actually pretty underrated. Anyway, so I don't know what I was gonna lie with this. For some people that think are underrated, or people think that it's pretty much hated. And after I finished watching Season 4, I was always very conflicted about it. It's like, this is often the only time in the TV show where I felt conflicted about the show. I didn't know how I felt about it after watching it. So I need a little more time for the season 6 in and to give my full thoughts in. So I'm going to say that I'm on the side of people that pretty much hates this season. Like, I don't necessarily hate Arrow, but I can understand why. I was hoping this season was at least a little bit better than Season 3. But in fact, actually, this season is actually a lot worse than Season 3. And it's not like Season 3 because I really didn't like that season. I get like a 6 out of 10. But yeah, I like the season pretty much a lot less than Season 3, which kind of sucks. Like, I thought I was loving it more than Season 3. But it's one thing, so the more I thought about it more, I was like, yeah, this is not as good as I thought it was. So yeah, I really wasn't. So yeah, like Season 3, I wasn't a fan. But again, I hate the season a lot less than 3. And there are a lot of reasons why. Like the writers could have fixed all the mistakes that were in Season 3. Yet they decided to not only not fix the mistakes, but make more mistakes! And I will definitely be talking about those mistakes. But first, you always gotta start out with the good first, and there are some good things to take away about Arrow Season 4. So now, probably the best thing I can honestly say about Arrow Season 4 is Damien Dark. Sure, he's not the most developed, almost best villain ever, but he doesn't bring a really menacing and intriguing element to this show that was this season that was kind of lacking. Kind of like he was very menacing, he was very evil, he had a lot of very great moments where it was funny and menacing, and oh my god, especially when it's kind of like a supernatural thing and all that. Especially in the first episode, where basically touch someone and they just die. And that was creepy. He's still not actually really like. I'm sure he's not the best villain in the show, and it's still Malcolm. That's still Malcolm. But what Damien had to do this season, he definitely was very menacing, and the actor did a very impressive job playing this character. And speaking of Malcolm Merlyn, he is also, this is another season that proves why Malcolm Merlyn is pretty much my favorite villain in the Arrow series, and also one of my favorite TV villains of all time. He truly is a menacing evil villain, but he's a kid that you can kind of get behind. There's some moments where, though he's evil, you can kind of see that he does care about his daughter Thea. He truly does care about her. And there will come moments where it's like, oh wow, I mean, sure, he's evil and all that stuff, but you get that he does kind of care about her a little bit, you know, a little bit. And Malcolm's totally menacing, especially a few months like, oh, okay. This was menacing. And there's this character named Curtis Holt. I forget the actor that plays him. He basically was kind of Felicity's assistant, and honestly, from what he was doing to the show, he was definitely a pretty good addition to the show. Actually, he had some pretty cool moments. He had some pretty funny moments. And he was a very good character as well. And I feel like the development of the together, and probably it also comes on more major season 5, so then we can want to see more of this character as well. And probably the only and probably not just that great with Dia, Diggle, and Quentin. Dia, her arc isn't really that great. I was interested when she was dealing with being violent and from being resurrected from the pit because she and all that stuff and all that stuff. She didn't interested when she was doing and she did deal with a lot of stuff in this season, and she definitely the actress still did a really good job with the role and Dia still has that I really like. Like same with Diggle, he definitely has a rather serious reconciliation with Lila and one his brother Andy. Get that to play him. He was good for who was good as well. And his brother's actually still alive. He's still alive, and the moments between his brother was actually kind of interesting. Actually, I wish I could see a little more of the moments between them, but they were pretty interesting. Actually, and they got Quentin. Yeah, Quentin, and that's apparently there's a lot of development when it comes to him being the police boy. He ends up getting kind of fired at the end of the season. And this season, it found out he's actually involved in Demon Dark, and because the city was kind of pale, and he wanted his help, and he realized how insane it was, and he wanted to get out, but he ended up running wolves. That's why he's still looking for him. And all of it ended up finding out about episode 4, and leads to a very tense moment between them. Like the performances all around are still really good. Everyone does still a good job with the roles as well. All of the time still has its good moments here and there. But I'll get into all of it later. And all that. Alright, and I also going to mention about Diggle. I like the conflict he saw in all of the few episodes, because this episode season 3 where he ended up kidnapping Lila. And like he still was kind of dealing with that, but the over. I thought that was interesting for when that time was given and all that. And the show still has some good dynamic when it comes to his characters. Where it's kind of funny and somewhat emotional, it was still pretty good as well. Probably my two favorite episodes seasons is one episode where we see John Constantine. I thought that was a pretty good episode, and then also Sarah ended up writing Sarah, because we wanted to revive her, and she ended up bringing Sarah to the Lazarus pit. But which is pretty much the same thing as that Dia fell when she got back to life in the pit. I thought that was a pretty interesting. I loved when John Constantine was in there, and a lot of the only time was actually interested in the flashbacks, which again I will get into later. And the flashbacks was also a pretty good episode as well. It was pretty fun and entertaining as well. And there's this one character named Arnog that appeared late in the show. I thought he was kind of menacing for what he was given as well. I thought my favorite episode is episode 12 where Roy ends up coming back. I thought that was a pretty interesting, which you can see more of Roy and all that, but it was still pretty interesting. The movie that time is some good moments that made me laugh, and some pretty good dramatic moments as well. When it comes to certain characters as well, like I mentioned with Oliver and Quentin, with Oliver finding about Quentin looking for Damien and all that stuff, about Diggle and his brother and all that, and also one episode about where Ray's actually still alive. That was a little bit of an interesting thing. And all that. There's one episode involving his father, which I'll say first, but again, I'll get to later. And all that. And it's one much more where Felicity ends up getting her, and she can't walk and she was in a wheelchair. I thought the point of that was a little bit interesting. And I think, and there are any more things that I liked in this show. There were a few good action scenes on the show. Yeah, I don't think I have any more else good things to say about the show. So, now it's time to discuss the many issues that plague this season. Let's get into it, shall we? Probably one of the biggest issues I found this season, and also was a big issue I found with last season, is the romance factor. Now, I'm not all about romance. Honestly, I love romance. That's one of my favorite genres. I love when you include a romance. But when you shove it down throats and when you put unnecessary drama in that romance that doesn't need to be there, when also drama is also boring and melodramatic, it really drags this series down. That's what happens a lot in this season. It doesn't feel like a superhero show. It's like more of a romance show, like the other shows that have been on CW, like Dawson's Creek, or One Tree Hill. All these romance shows that were on CW. CW has a lot of romance shows. This show has a very overlaid romance, which could have been interesting if one, it was so unnecessary, two, so boring, and three, it was shoved down our throats. Seriously, it was shoved down our throats. That's what I had with the season 3, where the romance between the shoved down our throats. I mean, once on the second half, but pretty much this season the romance between not just with Oliver and Felicity, who I wish I could buy that romance. I wish, and there were a few moments where I was like, I could buy this. If the moment was so boring and melodramatic. I mean, really, like a lot of the issue, this romance pretty much gives her a lot of ups and downs throughout the series. And then come on, I was like, that could be interesting. But I just couldn't buy, but the most part I couldn't buy into a romance because romance feels forced, moments out of place, and there were a few moments like, why are you having this drama? I'm like this was one part that happened in the series where Oliver found out that he has a kid. And a kid about this girl named Samantha, who appeared in one episode in season 1, kind of like a flashback episode in season 1. And then I found that she actually has Oliver actually has a son, and the mother said, I want you to keep the secret. I don't want you to tell anybody. That's the only way you can see him. And then Felicity finds out, I was like, why couldn't you tell me that? And I was like, I had to keep a secret. And it's like, I get it, but why couldn't you tell me? I was like, oh, I just told you that. And even when I told the first time, I was still like that. So I was like, but Oliver told you that you had to keep his secrets. That doesn't make any sense. There were a few moments like that throughout the series, throughout this season. I was like, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm starting to really not like Felicity. And I can't believe I'm saying that! Because if you saw my other season reviews, you know how much I really love Felicity. I freaking adored her! And I still kind of liked her in season 3, despite her kind of crying a lot. So I still loved her. This sounds like, oh my god, Felicity, just shut up, stop whining! Yeah, but show also has a couple of romance subplots that don't need to be in the show at all. This is one thing involving Dia and this guy named Alex, basically his office campaign manager. I mean, the character was fine, but they're kind of romance, because it kind of was romance, but it kind of sense it was romance. It just didn't go nowhere. And this is also a romance thing involving Quentin and Felicity's mom, Donna. And I was like, seriously? I mean, I can't buy when they first met, but now I was like, you did already? That's like, then I was like, really? Does this gonna go anywhere? It doesn't go anywhere. And a couple of subplots like that don't really go nowhere, or just don't need to be in the show. I'm interested in that main story. Focus on the main story. Don't focus on these subplots that none of us don't care about. How about, I mean, there are a few that kind of get with the Andy thing, but overall, and a couple of other subplots that were interesting, but majority of the subplots in this show, I just couldn't care about because they not only felt necessary, some forced, but I couldn't care less about what was going on because I was more interested in the main story. And when they showed Demon Dark, I was into it, but when they showed a lot of these romance bullshit, I just couldn't buy into it. I'm not into it. It's also this family drama with Felicity's parents and all that. Like, should you not focus on this, please? And so it's also this one moment in like near the flashback episodes where Felicity had to make a choice between, because the episode didn't last a lot of minutes, so then it stopped there, but Felicity got one. It's like, you know, it's like the Felicity had to get one, but that's not, but anyway. The Felicity had the choice between either choosing Star City or another city. She went to another city, and her guilt and going away like that, and I was like, just killed a lot of civilians, and you don't feel bad about it? I mean, you can't dip it, don't feel bad about it? Are you serious? Like, I like that. And I'll get more into the last time episodes later. Anyway, now and because of the romance and all those things that I had, it makes the show very boring, especially near the second half of the series. The series, I was dozing off because I couldn't care less what was going on. Like really, when they showed me to Damien, I was like, yes, now that's interesting. But when they showed me to Elsa, I was like, I was literally like front majority of the second half and then month and the first half. Because I couldn't care less what was going on. And the flashbacks. God, we stop it with the freaking flashbacks! They're become stale at this point. I mean, they're literally become stale at this point. There's a point, like every time I see season 3, you guys know that I couldn't care less about flashbacks. I'm not gonna cover ones I feel less. Here, I'm not the one gonna come over the John Constantine one. All the flashbacks I could not care less about. And again, they do it at the worst possible time. And they don't do what it doesn't need to be in there. They don't really add up to anything. Like season 3, you can kind of, a couple times you can kind of see that it was kind of added there. This, a whole lot of tracks, they don't add up to anything, and they're very unnecessary. I mean, it could be cool in all of us past and all, but it's still so boring. Like, I can't even remember what the flashback was about. Someone over being back on the island and all that, and he deals with the other people, and he finds some people. I get it here, because I couldn't care about that. And now, let me to an issue, which is the writing, which writing is pretty much the one that really plays the season down, is the writing. This writing, the writing is really questionable at times. I didn't even know what some people were even thinking at some point in the show, really. And also, not issue I have, you know what else another issue I have? A lot of the characters in this season don't really grow much. Like season 3, one thing I was at least the characters really grow and has great dynamics. I mean, there was a couple of good dynamics in this season, but not much. Not much. And that I think was the best thing about season 3. Here, although freaking dynamics, I couldn't care less. And the characters didn't really grow throughout the series, and there's a few times where they end up making the same mistakes, like Oliver. He was not doubting himself, and he was not keeping secrets from certain people. Minus the Felicity thing, though. Minus the citizen and the child thing. But it comes to a couple other certain things. You thought that all would learn about this by now, but no! And a couple other characters that also make the same mistakes, and really? And it's when a character makes the same mistake, it doesn't grow them, it just kind of meanders the character. Like, really? Like, really? And there was a subplot about him running from mayor, which, again, something I really couldn't care less about. Like, I kind of did at first, but the more season when I was like, I don't care at this point. I really don't. Really don't like it. And also, the action. While that has a few good action scenes, a majority of the action was very underwhelming, which is very disappointing, considering the show did have awesome action in the first 2 seasons. And I understand, like, every season, you don't expect every season to be perfect, don't every season to be spectacular, but come on, you can, come on, I didn't expect it to be the best season ever. I expected it to be one better season 3, and it wasn't. And I was very underwhelmed by the action. action, like, again, it has a few good action scenes, but for the most part, the action is just very underwhelming and boring. And that's the one the action should be. Boring! And the more you keep thinking about the show, the more I'm right now liking it. Like, I mean, the characters don't really grow much. The scene is very boring with the romance and all the subplots. The second half becomes very messy and jumbled and all over the place, especially in the last 5 episodes, which I was like, oh my god, what are you thinking with this? And the flashbacks are so... But anyway, that's all stuff. But there were 2 big things that happened in this season that I haven't talked about with a lot of people. And also these are also very divisive. And me, I really hate these 2 things. Why are they? I shall tell you. First, it's the death of a major character. From season 4, they kind of hinted about someone dying, and for a minute I thought it was Felicity, but and maybe not Felicity. I thought it was someone else. I thought it could be kind of like pulling on this, but lost about. And guess who it was? Laurel, the Black Canary. Yeah, because Laurel. And why am I upset about this? Because of the way they handled, executed, and done the death. And also how she died, and her last words. And how I didn't feel any emotion with this death. Considering all the emotional deaths that happened throughout the other seasons, I should feel emotion, especially since Laurel was a kid that I honestly loved since the very beginning. Just because I really admire and love since the beginning. She has a lot of great passion, she's very likable, she's very badass of a character, she goes through a lot of growth and greatness throughout the series. Just because I should feel like a big stage should be like this, like, no. And I really felt, and it was how I felt when Tommy, Mora, and all those supposedly died. Because all of this was die in season 3, and I was like, oh god. And such a deal, and that was being it was by the same time being boring. And I should be like, I should feel like that instead of like, what? Like, I shouldn't feel emotion. I should feel emotion about her death. I love Laura as a character. But no, because the how the show did the death, I couldn't feel any emotion because it was one of those deaths that pretty much happened just for the sake of happening. It appears it's for shock value. Shock value, the way her death occurred, I was like, oh god. It happened in the hospital room, and her last words were like about her and Oliver wanting to be together. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me! She could have said anything the last word, and she had to go with somebody, a listening something? You gotta be kidding me! I'm kidding, I'm not saying like I'm pissed, but everybody was pissed when this death happened. Especially when something that really pissed a lot of people off, especially more fans of the Arrow comics and people that were fans of the Arrow, because I know all of them and Black Canary kids that should be together. Because that really pissed a lot of fans off, and I honestly don't blame them. I can't remember any man comics, but even some people that know one comics even were pissed off about this death. And I truly was pissed off about this death. And this, if it will make a little die, sure. But at least do it in a better way. At least don't make having this time. And I feel next season is really gonna be missing Laurel. And now we get to the other big problem. That is the season finale. I'm just gonna say this. This might be one of the most disappointing. This may be the most disappointing, underwhelming, anticlimactic, boring, and terrible season finales I have ever seen in a TV show. I am dead serious. I mean, I know there have been worse season finales, but I've not watched every show in existence. I've not watched every show in existence. I know anything about the terrible endings, kind of familiar with the terrible endings. Endings are terrible finales. You know what I mean. But this definitely is the most disappointing, anticlimactic, boring, underwhelming, and terrible season finales I have ever seen in a TV show ever. And I thought the season 3 finale was disappointing. This goes on to a whole new level, and I wonder, what in the hell were they thinking? Because not only is it boring, not only the flashbacks in the episode so I needed, not only did it's not tense, it's not great, it's not happy, it's not and all that. And all the action in that season, quite honestly, was terrible. So not only are the ghost people came poorly aimed, but the big confrontation between Damien, Dawn, and Oliver, it ends just like that. Just one thing, and then just a simple thing, just a simple fight, and then that's been something big, like something great, like in season 1, 2, 5. And now I'm probably comparing it back a lot, but you probably can't blame me on that. Like, since the show had great season finales before, I mean, not everything had to be so big and all that. I'm just saying, at least try. And I thought they wouldn't even try, they're just kind of lazy route. And that's what you're saying that this episode, pretty much everybody goes their separate ways. I don't know, and I should be empowered, but I was like, what should I be caring? I should be caring. Because then the characters are going separate ways. And then pretty much just bored face throughout the whole thing. And basically all build up, but no payoff. And I hate it when they end up doing that. Like I was really flabbergasted by this ending, by this finale. And I'm kind of making a big deal of it. But if you've seen the finale, you've seen the show, you wouldn't blame me. So overall, Arrow Season 4 is pretty much the pale imitation of what Arrow once was. It's not a terrible bad by any means. It's just more mediocre and blah. And I was hoping to like this more than Season 3. And I thought it was, but the more I thought about it, the more I don't like it. And I keep thinking the more I do on season, the more I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, it does have some good things, but there are a lot of bad things that pretty much plowed this season down. From the romance aspect, to the flashbacks, to the boring moments, to the writing, to the messy second half, to the very terrible 5 episodes, and to the disappointing finale, the disappointing and unemotional and lack of emotional depth of Laurel. This show really is like that. But my right though, Season 5 is definitely a step up in my direction, so I'm definitely right, but I'm not gonna watch Season 5 for a while, or any other Flash episodes, so don't like any reviews of DC shows for a while. Because I think after watching a lot of episodes and thinking they're really doing the show, I'll probably be watching the next week's Moses Defenders, which come out this Friday, so definitely like to check out that for you guys. So, but yeah, Season 4 is a bland, mediocre season. Probably the worst season ever has to offer, and even as all the worst things that the show has to offer. And I'm so very when I do watch Season 5, that I'm gonna love it. So with that being said, I'm going to give Arrow Season 4 a 4 out of 10. Well guys, hope you guys enjoyed my Season 4 review of Arrow. Let me know your thoughts on Season 4 in the comments down below. Do you think this is as bad as everybody says it is, or as bad as everybody says it is, or do you think it's actually underrated? So I know people think this season actually is underrated, so let me know your thoughts on the comments down below. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Stay tuned, have a lot more videos planned, and probably not trying to do much. I'm not do TV show reviews for a while. I'm not gonna try to have more movie reviews up for you guys. Like, I did want to top 10 videos. I'm gonna do an outside review pod tonight or tomorrow. Tomorrow, it depends. And I'll be watching Detroit very soon. That's why I do that very soon. A lot more movie reviews. And also tonight to watch that review of Netflix film Naked. Might kind of do that very soon. And then Saturday I'll be doing my live picks ranking on Pearson, and very soon, I will be going back to live gameplay videos. Don't know if I can win, but that's in the near future. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really truly appreciate it. If you are able to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow on all my social media sites on my music channel. Link in the description below. I am Simple from Simple Reviews. I'll see you next time, and stay cool out there. Peace. Boom.